Hello, everyone. It's Jonathan Long. I am here with my uh, online classroom. It's in the works. I'm actually really excited to show off the basic shell, the outline of what I have going on right now. Now, I'm using Google Sites. I've used Google Sites in the past. I've never really had a fully functional site to date because I'm still, I'd say, a novice user with Google Sites. But I was thinking about ways to create my online classroom, and I was I would want to go with either Edmodo or Google Classroom, but that's doesn't really leave me with a lot of creative uh, directions for what I can do. With a Google site, I can really build all the pages I want and be much more. I can add much more customization into a Google site. So I have my English 122 online portal, and this is my main page. So this is basically what I've completed so far. I have my online page, and my online page features a calendar for the class. It features recent announcements, and I put a few. I put an example announcement, and it will eventually show recent files from the assignments page, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Uh, and here's all the subpages that are in the online classroom as of right now. Now, for my main proposal, this online classroom is really space, it's just a web space for students to collaborate, to read text, all sorts of text, images, audio, video, moving images, and to get a good sense of literacy for not just reading the traditional text, which we think of as books, but to get a chance to analyze and critique different forms of media, which is what it's actually kind of great because that's what we're doing in our class, but that's also why I'm taking this class, because I want to do that in an English classroom and get students to take the book that we're reading in class and then be able to compare that or critique that on the same level that they could critique even a YouTube video or something like that. So we have that. We'll go to announcements, where I can update announcements and it'll show up right on the front page, but you'll see if the students come here, they'll see an entire announcement list and all the posts that I'll have there in the future. And underneath the common room, which is the main page, there's also assignments, which I can add files. Now with assignments, I do plan to add rubrics on this page. I am a strong believer in having rubrics for anything, especially you think that with grading papers and short essay questions and assignments of that nature, you can't just arbitrarily grade that. You want to do by backwards design. What kind of behavior or skills do you expect from this assignment, and how can you effectively measure that? So I do plan to upload rubrics for my students to see, rubrics for discussion, rubrics for blogging, rubrics for their essay prompts, discussion thread prompts. I think I already said that, but yes, rubrics as well as assignments will be up here, and I might even create a subpage under assignments for in-class assignments, rubrics, major assignments, writing prompts, and the like. So I probably will end up doing that, so that's something I'm going to have to complete in the future. Now here's contact info. This is the most important because I really want this online portal to allow students to collaborate and work effectively with this, but also if parents need to contact me, it's all right there. I have my discussion thread, and I have an example discussion prompt, and I was just like, respond to a prompt, please respond to a classmate. I have the media library, which is in its infancy right now. For the media library, there's just a YouTube video up there. It's an advertisement, and this is another image, which I think is very thought-provoking. I want students to eventually be able to analyze videos like this and really take a deeper look into what these pieces of media can convey to us and when we want to critically read the world around us. So eventually it's going to be full of audio, still, and moving videos, and I'm going to still trying to figure out a way to organize that the best. Policy and rules. I don't have any policy and rules up here right now, but eventually it's going to have a lot of things on internet safety, netiquette, the rules and expectations for our online classroom. Actually, in the site's description, I have a little briefing about how this site will adhere to all the classroom and school policies. And this will be a required text, which will actually be any traditional reading, article, maybe excerpts from the book that we have, because I can easily, as the teacher, take a book that we're reading in class and scan it and upload it on here in case students need to get it. Maybe they're absent, they can still be up to date on the readings, so that'd be great for that. So things that I haven't completed yet that I wanted to complete it in my proposal. The two main things is I want students to not only be readers and writers for all these types of medias, but I want them to be able to actually publish their own writing and their own works through blogs and be able to do that. I actually was on my online communities like our education, our teaching from the Reddit forum, as well as edublogs, and I found some really good blogging applications like Glogster edu, UAS blogs, Glogger, Discus, applications I can embed in this site, which will actually take the students to another site, but as long as it's linked to the site, it gives them an application to blog and to really publish their own thoughts and writing. So it's really real world applicable in the sense that they're not just writing to say, here's your thoughts to the teacher. It's able to be a collaborative effort for their fellow peers as well as the world. But then again, that also goes into the territory of safety and who can view this material. Finally, portfolios. I really want a portfolio function, somewhat like the Rutgers GSE has our online portfolio, but a little bit more applicable to high school students. I know Glogster edu actually has a really great portfolio option along with their blogs, so I've been thinking about that. But also, I got feedback from another student about a portfolio widget that I can add into my Google site. So I'm thinking about including that. I haven't quite found out how to do that yet, but that is something major that I still need to complete. As for feedback and suggestions, I would really like any suggestions to how I can make this better. I mean, right now it's just bare bones. I'm going to upload media files, and actually, for the outline, the navigation, are there any ways that I can make this more accessible, more easily navigate for students to easily navigate this site? Also, any suggestions for media databases that I could potentially go to? I want to focus on informational text like advertisement, informational text in the sense that text that we see in our everyday world, like students walking down the street, maybe in New York, all those advertisements. I want students to really be aware of the media that they are experiencing every single day. So I want a wide range, and being able to really critically think about what's being shoved in your face every single day will really help you understand how this world runs. And I want to accomplish that with this online portal. I went way over the time limit. Thank you very much. I'll write the rest in the blog post.